Hello people, welcome to my channel. This is Amarugeze and I promised you guys that I'm going to be giving you lots of legal content, and we're starting with family law in the area of domestic violence. What I said in the last video, women need to know their rights in marriage, women need to know their rights outside of marriage, but I'm starting with rights in marriage. With the upsurge of domestic violence cases, it's so obvious that women do not know their rights. They don't know their rights in marriage, they don't know their rights outside marriage, and they don't even know how to go enforce them. So I'm here to actually educate you on what you need to do when issues arise, what you need to know, and how you can handle them. So I'm starting with rights within the confines of marriage. First of all, we have different types of marriages in Nigeria. We have the customary marriage, you have the Islamic marriage, and we have the statutory marriage. It's also called marriage under the Act. So there are lots of benefits if you are married under the Act. Yes, but for customary and Islamic, there are some limitations here and there. So I would advise you to make sure that before you get married, when you're discussing with your fiancé or your intended spouse to be, you pursue to marry under the Act, because there are lots of benefits, there are lots of support, there are lots of things when you are married under the Act. So let's talk about rights in the confines of marriage. You have the right to life. These are fundamental human rights. You can find it in chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution. You have the right. These things are basic rights. You have the right to live. Nobody can come and say that they will kill you. Nobody has that right to take your life away from you. You need to defend yourself. Also, you have the right to live together. You have the right to property. This has always been an issue in marriages. You have the right, both of you have equal rights to own and share property during the period of marriage or of the marital union. These things are covered in the Act. These things you are protected in the Act as a woman. You can own a property as a couple in the marriage. You have the right for personal freedom. You have your own thoughts, you have your own opinion, you can say it out, you can voice it out. Nobody should shut you down, nobody should intimidate you. You have a right to reproduction, to take care of children, to give birth to children. Both of you have to make the decisions together and take care of your children. There are some things when it has to do with family planning, it's ideal for both of you to come together and make the decisions together. You have the right for companionship, to support each other emotionally. You also have the right to inheritance. Peradventure a spouse dies, you have the right to inherit all that the spouse had. You have the right to do that. These things are covered, these things are protected if you are married under the Act. You are protected if you are married under the Act. You see why it's good to marry under the Act, so that when issues arise, you are fully protected. But for customary and Islamic laws, it varies, but the Act says that you have the right to inherit properties that was owned by you and your spouse. You have the right, or that was even owned by your spouse. You have the right to do that. So you have the right to even, like, for personal freedom, you have the right to even attend the church wherever you want to worship God and all of that. So these are rights that you have, and there are so many more. Just do your research. These are rights that you have that will help you, that will protect you if you are married under the Act. I hope you learned one or two things. See you in the next video. Bye.